No, I'm right there with you, partner. The anticipation has been brewing for months. Nothing like opening night.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Down in the block, it's LeBron and Davis. At the guard positions, Russell and Reeves. And it's Hachimura in at the small forward. Offensive rebound, and it's in there.
Davis playing big. Love to see that. Creating extra scoring opportunities as a result.
Pippen, the pass to Bane. Pippen sets a screen for Bane. Back to Pippen. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on D'Angelo Russell.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved a layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
First free throw is good. Hey, Greg, gritty is a word that is often used to describe the Grizzlies teams.
And I think it applies to this unit as well. These guys are all tenacious and hungry. They play every game with a healthy chip on their shoulder. They love to compete.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. We know Greg, LA's challenge recently has been finding the right supporting cast for their stars.
And they're looking for that perfect fit. And sometimes that's all it takes. You know, it's finding those perfect 1 or 2 other guys to get you there.
Yeah, you look at Russell, and one of the things I like most about his game is this guy has great vision and passing ability.
Up top, Eldama. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. A kick out to Bane. 5 to shoot. 20 feet out. 2 points. That one goes.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Now here's LeBron. Loads it up for Davis. Stolen by Jackson. Bane passes to Jackson. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here is Davis. This game he had 34 points. Pass to Hachimura. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. And it's LeBron James with the 3.
All systems are on go when LeBron has the ball behind the arc.
Pippen against Russell. Pass to Eldama. It's stolen by Davis. Knocked loose. The dish to James. And he uses the glass on the layup. James has got his second basket of the night.
Fighting through contact. Not easy trying to corral LeBron when he's focused on scoring. Good luck with that.
Pippen sets a screen for Bane. To the middle. Here's Jackson. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
And right out of the gates, they are locked and loaded. 3 straight scores early.
Outside Russell. Back to James. Pass to Hachimura. On the wing, Davis. Over Jackson. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Memphis trailing here. Jackson kicks to Pippen. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Bane for 3. And he's good on the 3 ball. Bane's got 5 now.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
James finds Russell. Now here is Hachimura. Back to Russell. LeBron outside. Shot clock at 6. Reeves the pass to Davis. The shot, no good. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Russell against Pippen. Outside Jackson. Pippen outside. And there's the call on James. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Here's Jackson. The pass to Aldama. And here's Pippen. Jackson setting the pick here for Pippen. And the foul on Rui Hachimura. That's his first foul.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
Aldama with the ball. Hasn't made one yet. Shot clock at 5. The kick out to Bain. From deep. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Looking at Los Angeles, they took the win in their last game against the Bucks. Pass to Russell. Davis setting the pick for Russell. Stolen by Jackson. Pippen with it. He's picked up by Russell. Pippen kicks to Bain. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Bain's got 10 points in the game.
Great start for him. 4-4. He could be in for a big game.
Certainly looks that way to me, partner. I mean, his energy level is ramped up. I think he's been terrific right from the opening tip.
And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here.
In the top 10 in rebounding. That was one of the things that they hung their hat on. Never really let up energy-wise on the backboards.
Greg, you brought up their fast break points. Their offensive system was all about tempo, never taking a break, wearing down the other team. So it's the Lakers now. They trail by 6. Russell with a wide open look. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
You know, with good form, a quick release, and a nice feel, Russell's comfortable in catch-and-shoot situations.
Pass to Jackson. It's stolen by Hachimura. To the paint. Here's Davis. No good that time. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
Well, I admire the fact he's trying to power through this rough stretch, but on occasion you'll have periods like this.
Pippen finds Aldama. Back to Pippen. Just 5 to shoot. Passes it to Jackson. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Bain, no good. Lakers trail by 3. You know, Clark, when he's 100%, Anthony Davis, one of the premier big men in the game.
Hey, I would take that qualifier off of it, Kevin. How about just one of the best players, period? He can pick and pop, he can pick and roll, he can post up, he can do everything offensively. And defensively, he's unique as a rim protector with the ability to defend on the perimeter, too. Not the usual angle for Russell, but his three-shot remains pure.
Pippen, the pass to Bane. Pippen, a screen. Dishes it to Jackson. Back to Bane. Lets it go from deep. Rebound the Lakers. Last time they met was in Los Angeles.
And they lost the last matchup with this club, and it was really the reserves where the gap in play was felt.
I couldn't agree with you more. They allowed some opposing reserves to get it going. You know the stars are going to get their point. But when you allow those second unit guys to get it going, that's when you're in trouble.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Russell kicks to Hachimura. Outside Russell. And a wide open look for James. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. And now it's a three-point Laker lead.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
And the Grizzlies call their first time out of the game. Greg, for a franchise like Memphis, is there a specific way they have to build?
Through the draft. I mean, they aren't going to get the huge A-list free agents, so you have to hit on your picks. You also have to keep your guys happy. Sign them to smart extensions.
Grizzlies with some changes. Laravia's checked in, and Conchar subbed in for Bane. A big group substitution here for the Lakers. Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for LeBron. Taurean Prince comes in for Hachimura. Reddish, he's checked in for Austin Reeves. And Dinwiddie subbed in for D'Angelo Russell. Now here's Goodwin. Dinwiddie covering. Jackson a screen on Dinwiddie. And the pass to Aldama. Trying to find Jackson. He's got it now. Lays it up and banks it in. Jackson's got his second bucket of the night.
And how about the strength of Jackson there? Uses it whenever he's going up inside and fighting through the contact.
Now here's Dinwiddie. And here is Davis. Hayes with the screen for Reddish. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Prince's shot is good.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
And now here's Davis, the fast break opportunity. And Hayes throws it down.
Working it to the open teammate that time. Excellent awareness from Davis.
The Grizzlies trail by 6. Here's Goodwin. Nothing on the board. On the wing, Jackson. He's guarded by Davis. Clock at 6. Here's Goodwin. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound. Here are the Lakers with the ball. A 14-2 run over the last bit. Back to Dinwiddie. And it's Hayes in the corner. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. And now it's an 8-point Los Angeles lead.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possession.
Now here's Jackson. Kicks to Goodwin. Memphis moving that ball around. There's a screen by Aldama. Conchar can't get it to go.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
Here's Dinwiddie. The Lakers making a switch here. James is checked in.
Substitution on the court.
.121 left in the first. Prince setting a pick for Dinwiddie. And the wide open shot from Reddish. Drills it from outside. And the Lakers lead by 11.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
Well, they're doing everything right. How about that? I mean, this could turn into a blowout very quickly.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. Chance now to take a look at some of the steal numbers over the scope of the last few months for LeBron James.
I feel like he hasn't been paying as much attention to the defensive aspect of the game as he needs to. His steals have dropped over the past few months, and he needs to get back some of that fire on D.
Here's Stephens. He's coming off a 19-point game against Denver. Payne for three. It's rebounded by Hayes.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
Here's Payne following the basket by Cam Reddish. And that one good.
Yeah, not a perfectly set screen there, but got in just enough room to get that shot off.
Pass to LeBron. He kicks it to Reddish. And another three for the Lakers.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Now, here's Payne. Not a lot of room. Just 5 on the clock. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Payne's got 13 points.
the real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. Lakers on top, up 11. Live from the FedEx Forum, you're watching 2K Sports. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Lakers.
And, guys, I love the movement. Doing a great job of just getting the ball on a string, creating some opportunities.
You know, another thing they've done really well, I think, is get quality shots from behind the three-point line and knock them down, too.
We've got Goodwin. He's out there with Desmond Bain. And it's Stevenson at the four-man position. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
Solid rebound there. And with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
LeBron can't get it to go.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Now, here's Bain. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Nuggets in Denver. And often players want to discuss calls with the officials, but Greg, what was your approach with those conversations with referees?
Okay, well, it depended on the conversation, but at the end of the day, you realize they've got a job to do just like you do, and you try to keep it as respectful as possible and yet still be able to get your point across.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, GA?
Thanks very much. Well, Ja Morant might be right-handed, but he looks to drive left. When he was a kid, he broke his right arm flying off a trampoline. Now that arm is shorter, and actually that right hand is smaller too. He says, that's why I dribble with my left hand. I'm able to control the ball better. In my head, I think I'm left-handed. Back to you.
Trade secrets, right, David? Hey, thanks for the report. And here are the Grizzlies now after the basket by the Lakers. Back to Bain, fires for three, and again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
And what a huge performance for him. I mean, he drained 3 3-pointers in that first quarter, and he's got 2 more here in the second.
Now, here's Dinwiddie. They set the pick. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Jackson, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Pippen comes in for Goodwin. Hayes, he's checked in for the Lakers. And so it's Pippen with it. He brings it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. And this game is done. They'll be off to Orlando and they'll take on the Magic. That one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team. Right side Bain. Bain drawn the double team. 6 on the shot clock. Jackson misses.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. As a result, they've got a big lead.
And now the NBA's all-time leading scorer. Clark, LeBron did something most people thought would never be done.
I'm in that camp, Greg. I tell you, Kareem was my guy. He was my idol as I was growing up. I never thought his record would be surpassed. It just shows you how remarkable LeBron has been in his production, in preparation, in taking care of his body, and this guy is still going strong. That makes him the king.
We're always hearing the debate, who is the greatest of all time? Well, Clark, do you think passing Kareem's all-time scoring mark finally puts LeBron out in front?
Kevin, that in and of itself puts LeBron in rarefied air, no doubt. But when you're talking about the greatest player of all time, we all have our opinions. It's just so hard, I think, to effectively debate players across different eras. I just say there have been a ton of great players throughout the history of the game, and LeBron is certainly at the top of the list, no matter when he played.
Dinwiddie with the bucket.
Not the biggest fan of that shot, but he had the space to get it off, so why not?
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Pippen finds Payne. Pippen with it. Dinwiddie covering. Jackson setting the pick here for Pippen. Pass to Bain. From the arc. A rebound by the Lakers. Now here's Dinwiddie. He's got 8. Reddish the pass to LeBron. Hayes dishes to Dinwiddie. Got a piece of it. Passes it to Bain. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
Boy, I tell you what, the hole would be a lot deeper if he wasn't being as efficient as he's been so far.
Grizzlies making a switch here. Aldama's checked in. The Lakers also changing it up. Hachimura, he's checked in for Jackson Hayes. And D'Angelo Russell subbed in for Reddish. Greg is a guy that led the offense, a floor general. Do you think we're in the golden era of point guards?
Kevin, it's hard to say. I mean, the 80s had Magic and Isaiah. The 90s had Stockton and Peyton. The 2000s with Nash and Kidd. But this era is deep. You got Curry, Lillard, Doncic, Morant, and, of course, CP3 is still going.
Timeout called the Lakers.
Give a round of applause for your Grizzlies Lakers.
Some numbers for D'Angelo Russell. Good season for him last year. Last year averaged 17 points a game, 6 assists and 3 rebounds. And you talk about guys who just have a nose for putting up points. He is one of them.
Yeah, he sure is, and he rarely has back-to-back bad games. If he has an off night, he usually follows that up with a big night.
Hachimura finds James. Dinwiddie outside. Six to shoot. A floater. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Now, here's Pippen. 17 points for him last game against the Nuggets in Denver.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
And there's the pass to Bane. Bane drawing the double team. Pass to Jackson. Here's the three. The rebound by Prince. Los Angeles leading by 14. Pass to Russell. Now here is Hachimura. Defended by Aldama. James against Bane. There's Russell with the three. Drills the three-pointer. Dinwiddie's got a pair of triples in the second out for Los Angeles.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Like last season, the Lakers making major trades, shaking up the roster, reforming their team.
Yeah, you know, Kevin, they had 4 players left from opening night. That was it. 3 major trades bringing in new talent, and that makes it difficult to find cohesion. So give L.A. a lot of credit for making that playoff run.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And one thing you respect about Russell, his ability to get the rock in the hoop.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, he puts points on the board in bunches. No matter what uniform he's wearing, this guy is a legitimate lethal scorer.
Free throw good, LeBron.
Look, the physicality has always stood out with LeBron. It's been obvious, but his basketball IQ is what makes him such a special, special player. I mean, he sees the game like very few ever have.
Jaren Jackson, he's checked in for Memphis. Davis is checked in for the Lakers. Austin Reeves comes in for D'Angelo Russell. Greg, looking at the history of the Lakers, they always feel they're a title contender.
And they've been to the finals in every decade. Their longest championship drought in L.A., just 12 years. So, to me, the best franchise in NBA history.
And he's had an excellent performance overall from the field.
James outside. Passes it to Hachimura. Knocked away. Dinwiddie outside. The pass to Reeves. The Lakers moving the ball around. Puts up a three. Grizzlies with the rebound. Jackson kicks to Pippen. Back to Jackson. Pippen against Dinwiddie. Outside, Bane. That falls nicely on the feed that time from Pippen. Pippen's got 5 assists in the game. Pass to Reeves. Back to LeBron. Pass to Hachimura. Launches it. And Pippen pulls it down.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Passes to Aldama. Back to Pippen. Makes it off the glass.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
James outside. Back to Dinwiddie. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Putting those passing skills to work. LeBron, truly a gifted passer.
Dinwiddie against Pippen. Now the pass to Bane. No good on the three. And so James will bring it up for Los Angeles. It's a 13-point game. Pass to Hachimura. Here's Reeves, guarded by Bane.
Boy, he's been a rock of offensive support so far, and when they've needed a basket, they've turned to him.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies.
Get down, fans. On the court, these are high school.
Grizzlies making a switch here. Konchar's checked in. And the Lakers also making a switch. Russell's checked in. The Grizzlies trail by 15. Pippen, the pass to Concha. Pass to Jackson. Shoots over Hachimura. Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Shot clock at 2, and it's Russell missing.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Pippen against Russell. Passes it to Aldama. Down low. Here's Jackson. That one wide left.
How about that hard-nosed D in the paint right there? Nice job.
Impressive work protecting the basket. He held his ground nicely on that one.
Now here is Hachimura. The tray. And LeBron with the basket. The assist by Hachimura.
3 points.
LeBron's got 10 points in the quarter.
Hey, I really like what I'm seeing from LeBron here tonight, keeping it simple. He's going to the hot hand, which is him. That's pretty good.
Pippen against Russell.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Jackson up top. 11 points for him in that last game against Denver.
And he was terrific in that game defensively as well, blocking 4 shots on the night.
Now here's Jackson. They trail by 18. Buries the long-range jumper.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Here's LeBron. 18 points for him. Shoots. And there's another one for the Lakers.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
It's Jackson atop the key. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on Davis.
And this is where Jackson feasts. And at times, he's just too overwhelming for the D, which results in the foul.
And he knocks down the first one. Baines checked in for Memphis. He's off on the second. Los Angeles leading by 16. Russell passes to Davis. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Russell's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. The Grizzlies shooting so far very efficient all around, about 55%. Inside. Aldama with the ball. Working on James. Outside, Bain. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Jackson from long range. Rebounded by the Lakers. 30 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Lakers working the ball around now. And here's James outside. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
Yep, they're starting to stretch this lead out. Too much offense to keep pace with.
Now, Bain. 30 points in the game. Puts up a deep 3. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers sitting on a 21-point lead to end the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks a lot. LeBron, are you getting the ball where you want to get it, and is that helping you score?
I'm very pleased with my individual performance right now, but not so pleased with how I'm trying to help our teammates. I got to do a better job of trying to get our teammates in the flow, as well as keep myself in a good groove too. So hopefully I can do a better job of that in the second half.
We'll see how it goes. Thanks, LeBron. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's first check out the upcoming schedule.
Taking a look here at the Grizzlies. Next game is their first chance to get a road win in the new fresh season. I'm expecting them to bring some fire, some hot sauce intensity for that barbecue chicken.
But not too much hot sauce. I know how you slather that stuff on your combo plates. And as we shift focus back to our game, things couldn't have gone much worse for the Memphis Grizzlies.
They can't stop anything down low. Playing soft. S-O-F, capital T. Softer than Egyptian cotton, softer than a bag of marshmallows. S-O-F, capital T.
Big fella, that is soft. Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. It's been a clinic out there by Desmond Bane.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
Yeah, you know what? The defense is going to adjust. They'll be ready for him now, so I'm sure they talked a lot about how to slow him down.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Checking out the group now for Darvin Ham to start the second half. At the guard positions, Russell and Reeves. Down in the block, it's LeBron and Davis. And it's Hachimura in at the three. Al Russell. After the missed three from Desmond Bane. Deflects the pass. James looking around. Oh, good on the triple.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Outside, Bane. Pippen a screen on Hachimura. Bane against Davis. Jackson, that's a two-pointer, and the jumper falls for him. 7 points for Jaren Jackson.
Oh, quick thinking from Jackson. When he's rising and firing fast, you know he's in the zone.
Outside, James. Shoots over Aldama, and there's another one for the Lakers.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Now here's Pippen. Outside Jackson. There's the pass to Bain. Back to Jackson for three. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Russell kicks to LeBron. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Bain.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Here's Hachimura. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. Hachimura's got 5.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Here's Reeves. They lead by 24, their biggest margin. LeBron passes to Hachimura. Back to James. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Reeves. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
Boy, you got to love that assist by LeBron.
Here's Pippen. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Outside Jackson. Pass to Bain. And it's Pippen in the corner. Sinks the triple. 6 points for him.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Here's Reeves. And finished off by LeBron.
Never gets old seeing LeBron explode off the floor like that.
Russell against Pippen. Outside, Bain. Pass to Jackson. It's stolen by Hachimura. The pass to Reeves. Great D that time from Bain. And so it's Bain who brings up the ball for Memphis. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. This Lakers franchise, of course, has a lot of championships, but they know that nothing's given. Coach Darvin Ham said that ring and them banners don't come if you ain't on your thing. You've got to be focused and make every day count. Talking about championship. At some point, the lip service gets old. You've got to go do it. Kevin, back to you.
Got to go do it. He's all about action. David, thank you. Now a timeout called by Memphis.
And they were second in the league in terms of transition points. You have to have your track shoes on if you want to keep pace.
And Greg, you talked about their killer defense, holding opponents to the lowest shooting percentage in the league. They just shut teams down. Memphis has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Pass to Jackson.
Los Angeles foul. Austin Reeves. First personal foul.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
Well, you know, throughout this game, they've shot the ball extremely well from downtown. Their shooters are getting open and letting it fly.
Take a break.
And you can't ignore their passing. All game long, they've done a great job of just delivering the ball in rhythm right where it needs to be.
The first one falls. And Bain drops them both. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 3 when they've ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Pass to Reeves. LeBron, that's a 2-pointer. It's rebounded by Memphis. Pippen with it. 8 points for him. Outside Jackson. 5 on the clock. Passes it to Bain. The Grizzlies with another miss.
That's excellent defense right there on the perimeter.
Davis dishes to James. Takes the 13-footer. And another basket for the Lakers.
And a solid shooter from mid-range. Hachimura with textbook fundamentals.
Pippen, the pass to Bain. Pippen, a screen. Bain with it. He's picked up by Russell. Bain with the bucket.
And you know, he's really been one of the few bright spots for them, trying to will this team to victory.
To the left wing. Russell looking it over. And they double up James. And Davis throws it down.
There's no stopping that. AD is too long and strong to bother that alley-oop.
Grizzlies have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Pippen kicks to Bain. Let's take a look at last year's leading shot blockers. You don't want one of these guys in front of you when you're coming down the lane. Jaren Jackson, number 1.
It happened so often. I'd say to myself, there's no way he can get to that shot, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, and it go down as another block.
2 shots.
Free throw good. Bain. Dinwiddie's checked in for Austin Reeves. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
LeBron outside. Left side, Davis. Clock at 6. There's the pass to Hachimura. Over Jackson. Here's Davis. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2. Davis has got 4 this quarter.
Even when the defense is stellar, Davis still able to score the ball. That's what makes him an elite talent. He can make hard shots look easy.
Bain for 3. Knocks down the 3-ball. Bain's got 38 points.
Well, you certainly can't fault him as the reason they're behind. He's been on target and on top of his game.
On the wing, James. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. And we'll examine here how the distribution has been between 3-pointers and 2-pointers tonight for Los Angeles.
You really gotta like a lot of the things about the way this offense is flowing right now. Just a solid overall approach in terms of knocking down threes at a high clip and scoring in a variety of other ways.
And the first one drops. Konchar's checked in for Bain. and he can't hit the second. The Grizzlies have gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. Pippen, the pass to Jackson. And Jackson throws it down hard.
What agility there. Look how quick Jackson moves after setting the screen. Perfect execution.
Dinwiddie outside. Back to Russell. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. James outside. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. And that's a double-double for him now. 10 points and 10 rebounds.
Well, you got to put a body on Davis when he goes up in the air, because if you don't, it's too late.
Jackson, a screen on Russell. Pippen dishes to Jackson. That falls nicely on the feed that time from Pippen. Pippen's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Now here's LeBron. 30 points in the game. And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession.
And a chance here to see the numbers for Davis. He's coming off an excellent season, putting in about 26 points per, 12 rebounds, and just over 2 blocks. And he's such a big presence for them on the inside.
Yeah, whether it's sending shots back airmail or cleaning the glass, he's the total package.
Now here's Pippen. 8 points for him. Outside Jackson. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting. Lakers leading by 21. Dinwiddie outside. Outside Russell. Davis sets a screen. Lets it go. Again, the Lakers.
Man, what a nice read, boy. Exquisite. Perfect timing by D'Angelo off the pick and roll.
Pippen against Russell. There's a screen by Aldama. Here's Jackson. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
Outstanding execution. Good job working the ball inside.
Dinwiddie finds Davis. Here's Russell. Dinwiddie for 3. Rebounded by Jackson. Outside Jackson. Here's Aldama. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Pass to Hachimura. To the inside. Dinwiddie.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
Lakers shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could usually get the job done there.
The first free throw is good. Some changes for the Lakers. Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for LeBron. Prince comes in for Rui Hachimura. And it's Reddish in for D'Angelo Russell. And both free throws good for Dinwiddie. The Grizzlies trail by 21. To the middle. It's stolen by Davis. An even 3-on-3 break. 17-foot shot on the way. Memphis has gone 2 of 5 with the 3-point shot since coming out of the break. Jackson down low. Started by Davis. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And between his footwork and height, Jackson is a tough matchup for defenders. Here he takes full advantage and draws the foul.
For Memphis, they have made 2/3 of their free throws tonight. 6 of 9 to be exact.
Definitely an area where they can improve. Only 73% as a team from the line last year.
And those aren't the kind of numbers they can afford to repeat throughout this season. Starting to find a rhythm from the line now as they try to cut into this deficit.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Lakers leading by 19. And here's Reddish. 8 points for him. Pass to Dinwiddie. Davis with a screen on Pippen. Dinwiddie wide open. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. Dinwiddie's got 20 points.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
Pippen down low. Dinwiddie covering. Passes it to LaRavia. 5 to shoot. Here's Conchar. Lays it up off the glass.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
Now here is Davis. 10 points for him. And they double up Davis. Davis sets a screen. Reddish the pass to Davis. Makes that one his 6th of the night. Shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
And he has starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
Dinwiddie against Pippen. Takes it inside. And he comes up with the deuce. Pippen's got 7 now in this quarter. There's 45 seconds left to play in the third. Dinwiddie against Pippen. And the pass to Davis. Over Jackson. And it's Davis missing.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm.
That one goes in. Pippen's got 12 points in the game.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Down low, stolen by Jackson. And now the Grizzlies, fast break.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
Boy, he had a nice look at it after drawing the foul. Boy, it would have been nice to get an and one there.
It's his first trip to the line.
And, you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he attacked, got to the line a bunch, and cashed in on his chances.
First one falls for him. Both teams will make substitutions. And he makes both free throws. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Lakers lead by 16. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Good one out there with Desmond Bane. And it's Stevens in at the 4 spot. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies.
He's so good at creating his own shot. He's just got an endless supply of moves. LeBron James.
Here's Goodwin following the basket by LeBron James. Outside, Bane. Good on the three-point shot. Bane's got 41.
You know, even if this game doesn't go their way, I think he's got to be proud of how he performed tonight.
Here's James. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
Hey, every defender wants to deny LeBron, but if you fall for the pump fake, all you'll do is commit a foul.
LeBron James taking 2 shots.
And he makes the first. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. And it's Goodwin with the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies.
Ball second is foul. Spencer Dinwiddie. First personal foul. First team foul.
Goodwin feeling it out. James with the block.
What timing by James on the denial. His hand is right there at the exact moment it needs to be.
First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Lakers, LeBron James taking 2 shots.
Free throw good, James. That one misses. The Grizzlies trail by 17. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Here's Steffens, covered by Hayes. Clock at 4. Shot from 12. And the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Dinwiddie outside. Off target from 3-point range. For Memphis, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush. They've been undisciplined defensively, getting themselves into foul trouble far too early.
And the Lakers making a change here. Christie's checked in. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Pass to Reddish. 6 on the shot clock. It's good. And the Lakers lead by 15.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now, here's Bain.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Aldama's checked in. Russell, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Lakers on D. The lead is 15. Bain with the screen on Russell. Driving in. Goodwin, good.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
James, good.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
That's a good one. Bain with the screen on Prince. Here's Steffens. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
They're taking it right into the teeth of the defense, and it's a defense that's starting to look frustrated.
Well, they should be. I mean, it has not been a good performance for them at that end of the floor.
Here's Stephens. Aldama passes to LaRavia. That three off the mark. Lakers leading by 15. Prince dishes to LeBron. Kicks it to Russell. Prince setting a pick for Russell. It's Prince on the wing. Off target from outside. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Now here's Goodwin. He's guarded by Russell. Payne for three. Reddish grabs the rebound.
You know, when he has the ball outside like that, that's exactly the kind of D they need to play on.
Kicks it out to Prince. Good, and the assist goes to James. LeBron's got assist number 7 for him tonight.
You know, the NBA is all about the three-point shot right now, and Prince can really shoot it from out there.
Now here's Goodwin. Pass to LaRavia. Goodwin with it. Defended by Dinwiddie. Payne for three. No good on that one.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Here's Goodwin, and he lays it straight in.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Prince wide open. No good with the triple.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
There's a screen by Aldama. The pass to Bing. From downtown, the Lakers with the rebound. Prince has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Now Goodwin after Taurean Prince's three-pointer that didn't go. Pass to Stephens. Over Prince. The Lakers with the rebound. Now here's Reddish. Dinwiddie passes to Reddish. Over Goodwin. Los Angeles with another miss.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
And it's LaRavia missing. Lakers leading by 16. In the corner, it's Dinwiddie. Here's Reddish. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Reddish has got 5 points now in the quarter.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Goodwin sets a screen for Payne. Connects again from distance.
He's got his defense scrambling, and even when they've got 2 guys on him, he just finds a way to create space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for three-pointers in a single game. Los Angeles calls timeout. present our New Balance Player of the Game, LeBron James.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
Well, to come in here facing a hostile crowd and have a game like he's had, that's what separates the good players from the great players. Back to Russell. Lakers working the ball around now. Inside, Davis. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Russell's got 6 assists in the game.
Man, he is just really in a flow right now. That field goal percentage has gone through the roof.
Now, here's Pippen. Bane, no good. Here's Reeves. Stolen by Jackson. To the paint, cuts off the pass, and they're on the break. Out to Russell. Jackson against Hachimura. Lock at 6. A second chance effort, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And you can see what makes Hachimura a tough cover. He can beat you with finesse, and also he can bring the hard hat.
And the first one at the line is good. Hachimura hits them both. Clark, I'm not sure there's been another era in the NBA with so many fantastic passers at every position.
Yeah, you know, I think it's a function of what we saw going back into the 80s with Bird and Magic and how they shared the ball and were such great passers. Then you had another group of outstanding playmakers at the point guard spot and on the wings. So now centers at this particular stage in the game's evolution are playmakers, excellent passers, and are players that teams can run their offense through. So I think it's just been kind of a natural evolution because of the skill level of all players when it comes to passing.
And that one's good by Davis.
This is a fantastic performance in this half. He didn't play as well in the first, but you just know with this guy, he's always ready to turn it around.
Now here's Jackson. Outside, Bane. Good, another from 3.
He's now set the team record for most threes in a game. Unreal.
And a lot of it stems from his confidence. Even when he misses, he's sure, he's positive the next one's going to go in. Tries from 10. Davis with the bucket. Davis has got 6 here in this quarter.
How frustrating for the defense. You get the stop, but then fail to block out.
Well, you know, that's the way it's going to be for them today, fellas. Can't sustain any momentum.
Now here's Jackson. Aldama finds Bane. Pippen against Russell. Lets it go from 11. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one on Davis.
At the line for 2, Pippen.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. And the second free throw, good.
Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
James outside.
That way.
Second personal foul.
There's a minute 47 left here in the fourth quarter. Pippen feeling it out a bit. Outside Jackson. Pass to Jackson. Just 5 to shoot. Bain with the screen on Russell. And again, Memphis no good.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face. And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Lakers.
They enjoyed a big boost from the strong play of their bench.
The subs came in and did their job. Those points off the bench were key to their victory.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And tonight's win will put them up 2-1 in what has become a really intense season series, giving them a tentative edge here with one still left to be played against the Grizzlies.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for LeBron.
Tell you what, this guy worked his behind off on both ends of the floor. He was really an intimidating presence out there.
Here is Russell after the made shot from Desmond Bain. Russell passes to Davis. He kicks to James. Loads it up for Davis and finished off by Davis.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Pippen, no luck. The Lakers controlling the game. And the Lakers can just let the clock run down here. Pippen against James. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And now let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline for our player of the game. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. LeBron, when you know AD is behind you, how does that help you defensively?
You can stay home. You can allow him to play one-on-one versus a guard versus a big, and you can stay home and be able to box out and get rebounds because he's that good.
It's quite a 1-2 punch, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
All right, David, thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. As we present our New Balance Player of the Game, LeBron James.